the quality of the questions you ask yourself determine the quality of your life. Now, you may have heard that statement before, but what does it really mean? And today I want to dig a little bit deeper. Now, I'm sure if you go back into your life, you have had some negative events. So let's think, for example, you lost your job, or you became sick, were involved like in an accident, or you were in a relationship with a friend and the friend betrayed you and it went sour, or you got like an unexpected tax bill. So what's like the first reaction? What's the first question you ask yourself in that situation? Now, from my experience, my own experience, I find myself often asking, why? Why did I lose that job? Why didn't it work out? Why that illness I got? Why is it me? Or in the relationship, why do relationships never work out? Or if you get like the tax bill, why are governments so greedy? So you may come up all kind of questions starting with why, but when you look at them, they may be very superficial questions, and in fact, you are blaming the world for what happened to you. You think like there's no justice in the world, or you are like you play the victim. It's a very easy position to fall into. So you may see that it's not really a helpful question to ask, playing the blame game. Now, if you go back to the why questions, you can go to a deeper level and you can really go into the why, and maybe you come up with some deeper answers like, why did I lose my job? Well, there's the coronavirus, that's a good explanation. Maybe it's also an excuse, but still it's, I think, a valid explanation in many cases. But then also you may say, maybe it wasn't as engaged as I thought. Maybe I didn't upgrade my skills as was necessary. Or if you have like health issues, you became ill, or maybe my diet wasn't so great. Maybe I should have exercised more. Or in a relationship, maybe I could have been more engaged, more present. Or if you got the tax bill, well, maybe I should have gotten better tax advice and hired a tax lawyer or tax advisor. So you see, this is already like a higher quality of question. Now, on the next level, the question you can ask yourself is how, starting with how. So going back to the job, how can I ensure this doesn't happen in the future? Now, you can't really ensure it, but maybe you can like prove yourself for the future. Maybe you can learn like some new skills. Maybe you can have like a critical review and see how you can improve things in the future. If you were ill, maybe you can ask yourself, how can I become healthier? How can I become fitter? What can I kind of do, the new activities? So it's like a more future-oriented question as well. On the relationship, how can I avoid this happening again? What are the lessons learned from that for a future relationship? What am I going to watch out, like in a friendship? How am I going to establish more rapport, and so I don't find myself in this situation again? And coming back to the taxes, how can I avoid this in the future? Like, okay, I can go and hire a proper tax advisor, and maybe I can look at the kind of investments I do, whether they are like tax relevant or not. Maybe I can just be smart about it and learn how to do things in a better way. So again, the quality of this question improves like the result of the answers you get. But there's also like a very different kind of question you have to ask yourself, and maybe it's the one which is you haven't really asked yourself, and I think it has potential to open up like a complete new world to you. So what if you asked yourself next time a negative event occurs in your life, what does this make possible? What does this make possible? So if you've lost your job, what does it make possible? Well, maybe the job wasn't for you anyway. And maybe now that you lost your job, you will be able to do other things. Maybe you can learn some new skills and open up your own business, provide your own services, have your own clients, maybe become like a digital nomad, not being attached to any location. So this opens up a whole lot of possibilities. Or if you became ill, or let's say you were involved in an accident and you have some limitations, what does it make possible? Now look at the examples out there of people who turned this into their biggest advantage. There are many examples of athletes who, for example, participated in the Paralympics and became really, really successful there, or then went out to become speakers or coaches, telling about the experience, made a really good living along the way, and found new purpose in life. Or if the relationship ends, what does it make possible? Maybe it opens you up to a new kind of relationship. Maybe you would think about how you want to live your life, the people you want to surround yourself with, and maybe you're further in life by now and you're at a different level, and you want to surround yourself with different people, and maybe ending the end of that relationship opens you up to that kind of new world. Or coming back to the textbook, what does it make possible? Well, maybe you can think about new ways to structure your life to become less dependent on governments as a whole and sort out your tax issues in a different way. Like, there are creative ways. For example, you could open up a business, and by having a business, you have suddenly new methods of writing off expenses and maybe lowering your tax bill and do proper tax planning so it doesn't happen to you in the future. So all of these examples show you that the quality of the questions you ask yourself indeed they do determine the quality of your life. So I hope you found this helpful. Now, if you like this video and you want to know more, I think it would be a smart thing to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below and follow the next video. Thank you.